We're going to talk about equipment pieces to our CBRN Decon right now. We're going to start with the suits, the CPC, and the boot selection that we have for these calls. This is our gray 1994 Jet Guard Plus suit. This is the appropriate suit for downrange members on these calls. We have our yellow Tychem QC and our brown tan 1992 splash guard suits that are appropriate based on research for the Decon folks. These are not downrange suits for these calls. We have our tingly boots, which we're all familiar with. We have our green Beta boots and black Air Boss boots for boot selection on these events. Equipment for the corridor, 4 to 6 cones to delineate an entry area. We have red tape on 2 sides to delineate a clean side, an entry side for the downrange folks, and a dirty side for equipment, SCBAs, boots, tools. And then we have the other 2 sides that are taped in green tape to delineate where the Decon members can be working from and the exit out into the clean area. Right here to your right, you're going to have a baseline metering area where, based upon research and what the downrange members say they may or may not have gotten into, or as far as readings, you can use this to get your baseline metering on the folks as they come into the corridor. We have 2 small concrete mixing pans. One will be labeled equipment drop, the other is labeled boot drop. Right next to those are 2 shuffle pads, absorbent shuffle pads, for getting gross contamination off the bottom of your boots before stepping into the pool. We have a 4-legged cane here to help with removal of the boots that you'll see in the video as we walk through the actual process. Prior to us getting to this, we'll talk about the options for the Decon folks. We have a commercial sprayer that's pre-mixed. Some departments may or may not have those. They're electrostatic sprayers. We have the ability here of a 2-part commercial mix to do ourselves into our hand pump sprayers, the pressure sprayers there. This would not be electrostatic. Other solution options would be a bleach solution in the water or a soap and water solution, which are both appropriate for the biological downrange incidents we're going to be going on. We have industrial towels, FiberTech wipes, RSDL wipes, and more industrial towels. We also have the suit cutters that you guys are familiar with when we use our 1991 suits. These are all options. Not all departments will have the same things. The member will step into a pool. We use a 65-gallon chem trap pool with a 95-gallon contractor bag lining it that they'll stand in. There's other departments in the valley that are using 50-gallon tank trap pools, so whatever the department is using is appropriate. We have an SCBA tree or a stand, so the member, when they remove their SCBA, they can hang it on there, and you'll see that demonstrated in the next video. If you don't have the SCBA tree, then the other option would be to take a second bench and set the bench here, so when they remove their SCBA, they can lay it on that. Another bench sitting here, so after the member doffs their suit, either via the rollout or the cutout, which you'll see in another video, they can sit down, remove their face piece, pivot out, one last shuffle pad, and move on out to the clean area as, like I said prior, is delineated by green tape. The black plastic that this is all set on and attached is a 10 by 15 3 mil area, and we have found that to be the most appropriate and appropriate size to be used.